The Wild West, a game where you can mine, chop trees, hunt animals, kill players, and rob banks. Now, before we can start reviewing this year's updates of 2023, I think it's important to look back at 2022 to see what was happening. Coming out of 2022, sadly, we did not get a Christmas update. This was a very big disappointment for me and many of the community, but we hoped that without a Christmas update, they would be working on progression and building faster. In a dev blog posted in July of 2022, they said the update should be close for building or progression, that they have plans for mobile support, and that they wouldn't be releasing smaller updates because that most updates would rely on building and progression. This would kind of be a lie, as they would later add the axe gun in 2022, and also 2 more small updates in 2023 that we'll be discussing later in this video. They also had plans for a new train system, new robbery mechanics, new melee system, new cosmetics, and more map additions. We would sadly only really get one of these, and maybe a little bit of another. So, starting in January, where we have literally nothing. That's right, after a cold, long Christmas update, we still have nothing through January. We don't really start to see the first update until February. Next month, we go to February. This was the month when treasure hunting was added. You could get a shovel from the general store, go to Sneaky Shane for quests, buy the quests. Then you would read the quests and go dig up the treasure wherever they were. There were 3 tiers of treasure chests. Tier 1 were these wooden crates, Tier 2 were these metal crates, and Tier 3 were these red crates with golden hinges. Also, with the addition of treasure hunting, there was a new gun added, the Martini Henry, a very good gun. This gun could be obtained through finding the 3 parts in the 3 tiers of treasure chests. The barrel in the Tier 1 chest, the parts in the Tier 2 chest, and the body in the Tier 3 chest. Once you crafted it at the blacksmith, you would get the Martini Henry. These days, the Martini Henry full set could go for around 30,000. And the last thing about this update was they added some new cosmetics, one of which I wear on my avatar. So that's pretty cool. Let's move on to March. March's whole gimmick was there really was kinda nothing. The only notable thing that happened in March was the rise of auto miners. Though not prevalent as much anymore, auto miners were a big thing that were happening at this time and had to be dealt with. In other news, the Wild West Discord server hit 150,000 members. Pretty cool. Now we move on to April. April is a very dry month, where we only receive 1 sneak peek. This sneak peek would be of the Colt Classic shotguns. These are cool shotguns that are suspected to be coming in the progression update. Man, I really want the progression update. Let's hope it comes out next year. In May, we would receive yet another sneak peek of a 12-shot revolver that would too be coming in the progression update. Sadly, that is all for May. But don't worry, because summer is coming up with June and July. I've decided to combine these 2 updates as they are the summer months and where there is a big event happening. This summer festival event. In this event, there was an art contest where the first place got $20,000, second got $150,000, and third place got $100,000. There would also be mini games, a treasure hunt that included puzzles and riddles, and tournaments that would also be taking place during the time of the event. This event would span between both months, which is why I had to combine these 2. Another interesting thing that happened during this month is that we got a train revamped sneak peek. These new trains look honestly very cool, and I can't wait for them to come into the game. Now in August. There is actually literally nothing in August. People were speculating that building and progression would be right around the corner, as after all, Tyrage said that they might be an update right after summer. Sadly, we would not get this. Now, since this is the most empty month, I would just like to remind you guys to like, subscribe, and maybe join my Discord server. I'm hosting a giveaway in my Discord server that'll be ending at the 1st of January next year. This giveaway has $25,000 of Wild West money up for grabs. So make sure to like, subscribe, maybe comment what you liked about this video. That'd be greatly appreciated, and well, let's continue. In September, we'd have a very controversial thing happen. Mining and hunting changes. In this update, there would be a lot of mining places would be removed. Ores revamps would look a lot better now. Also, deer hunting would become the best way of making money from now on. In September, there would also be another update that would soon happen. Faction Wars. Faction Wars is all about getting notoriety, claiming territories, and there is also a new leaderboard to climb. You could get Notorious rank for your faction being on the Notorious leaderboard. There would also later be added a way to toggle on and off the territories on the map so the map wasn't so cluttered. And there would also be 10 new cosmetics at this time. October is an interesting month, mainly for the fact that console cross-platform was added. There would also be some PvP changes to fix some things from the Faction Wars update. Also with the console changes, there would be Thunderstruck Bears that would drop Scorched Pelts. And near the end of the month, well actually at the end of the month, Halloween would be pushed back to November 2nd. With this, we got a sneak peek of the new Model 3 model. That's kind of weird to say, Model 3 model. So we move on to November, where the first day of November is my birthday. Happy birthday, me. But who cares about me? Let's get back to the actual important stuff. Where Halloween was pushed back again all the way to the 20th. There was a sneak peek just before the update release of this zombie-looking guy. And this Halloween update was a big update. Honestly, a very good update. I enjoyed it a lot. NPCs were added, like Jane. She's pretty cool, and also this chief guy. He's also really cool. On top of the Wendigo being re-added, we got the Skinwalker, which I made a video on. Pretty cool. There's even more new cosmetics, and a ton of new weapons. And some old weapons coming back as well. Honestly, if it wasn't for this Halloween update, this year would have kind of been quite lame. So thank you to the developers for giving us such a good Halloween update. Anyways, now we move into December, where the Halloween update goes all the way up until Christmas Day. This is also when I decided to come back to YouTube, which I came back to YouTube on the 10th of this month. We would have a small Christmas update on the 25th. There would be a new gun, which I made a video on. You should check it out. It's pretty bad. I mean, it's just a reskin of the Yellow Boy, and the Yellow Boy is like the cheapest rifle, only costing $1,000. And there would not be a return of the reindeer horse this year, sadly. But we would get cookies, the sleigh, and snowballs. Also, the Firework Game Pass would make its reemergence in the Wild West store. And that really brings us to today, where we can only stay hopeful of a future where we'll one day get progression and building. Honestly, I would give this year like a 7 out of 10 in terms of content, which is like a C. So many things were promised and so many things have yet to be delivered. I am looking forward to 2024 as hopefully a year where we will get a lot of good updates. Well, you made it to the end of the video. You might as well like and subscribe because you watched the whole thing. I'm also doing a giveaway at 2,500 subscribers, so hey, subscribe. I might give away a Patterson. Who knows? Anyways, I hope you guys have a great New Year's, as, well, this video should be coming around close to the end of the year. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year all.